Alright, so just a quick Q&A today. I've asked some questions on my Instagram. If you're not following that, link's in the description. But yeah, I've asked some questions on my Instagram and I'm just going to give you guys a couple of answers. Again, I know it's not a training video, but I can't really do much with training at the minute. You've seen my nutrition plan, and obviously all gyms are shut, so I can't be doing much training. But I'll have some videos coming through next week. More physical videos anyway. But I'll jump straight into it. First question, most serious injury. My most serious injury wasn't probably through the gym, it's from playing football. I tore my meniscus in my left knee, which I had operated last year in June or July. I was out for about 6 weeks, but back then I didn't really train legs, so I didn't really miss out on much. But yeah, it feels fine now. I'm squatting again and, you know, training legs 2 times a week at least, well, when the gyms are open. But other than that, I've picked up a few little bumps and niggles in the gym, like as you do, everybody does, I think, in the shoulder and a little bit of tennis elbow, bad wrists as well, especially as a bit of a beginner. Lifting heavy weights, going too heavy, and your wrists just being absolutely battered. I'm sure a lot of you have experienced the same thing, but a bit of advice with that is just go through the pain. I mean, you can't really do much. There's wrist straps that I did buy, but they're pretty pointless, to be honest. But yeah, most serious injuries probably my left knee. How do you manage going out with training? Now, alright, how do you manage going out with training? I'm a bit older now, I'm 20, I've done a lot of my partying, but I still go out, I still with friends, all my friends still go out, they still love going out, like, and especially when it's still be best for you, it'll be madness. But yeah, I am a university student, so I am used to going out more in a week. Well, that's what other people do, that's what other students do, we go out more in the week and less on the weekends. But for me, I like keeping my Monday to Friday to training, so I can focus on nutrition during them days. Well, don't get me wrong, I do it all like 7 days a week, but that's the 5 days, you know, you get proper good session in, proper on top of your nutrition. And then obviously I sometimes go out on a Saturday and you know, go out into clubs and whatnot. I say I go out about once every other weekend, or I did. Now, I do enjoy it too much not to go out. Like, I am 20 at the end of the day as well, I need to experience my life. But this is one thing I will say, I make sure, you know, however hungover I am on the next day on a Sunday, or if I go on a Friday and there's a Saturday, if I do feel terrible, I always make sure I train, and I make sure I get it in the day after, and I make sure I get all my meals in the day after, because especially if you're going out on the Saturday and you're doing a day out, they're the worst, because you have to hit your protein by like 12 o'clock and it's impossible. But just try to get meals for the day, even if you're getting out in your local city and then you come across a walk to walk or something, you know, go get that. Just tide your body over. It's better than just feeding it an alcohol all day. But yeah, I'd say that's how I manage it. I go once every week, but obviously with quarantine, I just had time to focus on nutrition and training, and I haven't been drinking at all. I've been sober for 4 months, which has been pretty good. But yeah, it's a balance. That's all it is. And if you feel that you're not getting anywhere, then don't go out. Or if you feel that you miss going out too much, then make sure it's balanced. That's all I'm saying. Next question: how often do you train? If you haven't seen my previous video, then go watch that. That's my current split at the minute. I'm doing a full 2-day full body split, which I repeat, 3 times through the week. So it's a 6-day split, and I have 1 rest day. I mean, a rest day just so I keep up motivation, and honestly, I don't really need it, because this full body split's not really making me ache the next day, or I'm not feeling good enough to train. It's just a rest day so I can have a break off training, to be honest, because the same split and a 2-day split, it does get a bit repetitive. So yeah, that's just basically to help me keep motivation. But if you haven't seen that video, go check that out. I'll link it in the description. And the next question is, how many calories do you eat a day? Which is links on again. That's my first video. You'll see that I'm on about 3,200 calories. macros at about 200 grams protein, 70-80 fats, and then about 350 carbs. But yeah, that's in the first video. If we don't see it, go watch that. It hasn't really changed since I've been in quarantine. I have upped my calories a bit, just because if I ain't training as much, I'd like to just feel fuller, I guess. I don't want to feel like I'm wasting away. If you get what I mean. Are you single? I know who asked this question, but yeah, I am very much single, which leads me very nicely on to my next question, which is, what is your opinion on relationships and games? Now, I've got a lot to say about this question, so put the phone down. But right, let's start off by saying, if you're 20 or you're at a young age and you've got your whole life ahead of you, I wouldn't personally advise being with someone now. I think you're too young. I think you could just be focused on yourself, having tunnel vision of where you want to go. And I don't know, man, it is a difficult question. I don't want to piss anybody off by saying these things, like, but for me, like, when I was younger, I was in a relationship, and I agree with experience from now when you're younger. But now when you're in your peak years and where you want to go in your career, it's just being single so you can get stuff done. Because when you've got a girl, I feel like you get in a comfy zone, and I suppose you don't get as much done as you would if you're single. Like on a Friday, if you're home with your girl out of Chinese, whereas if you're single, you might be eating clean and going to the gym. Do you get me? I just don't think being in that comfort zone is good for anybody, especially at this age when you should be so focused on yourself and where you want to go in your future. But if you've got a girl that's very supportive of you, supports your dreams, supports where you want to go, and doesn't let you slip up, and you're happy, yeah, it's just, do you, like, you would be happy. And I'm not saying break up with her, but if you're not so happy in a relationship, and you know you're missing out on stuff where you shouldn't be, especially at a young age, and I just let it go, man. This is a bit of advice I took off DB as well from the interview. But honestly, if it was me, I'd just say stay single, you get stuff done, focus on yourself, especially if you're on your 20s. But again, if you're with someone who supports you, then you do you. But it's good for girls as well, though. Like, if you're with a boy that's a bummy boy, you know what I mean, and be doing the wrong stuff, going down the wrong career path, if you get what I mean, like, let him go. You know what I mean? Don't let your feelings stop you from achieving what you want to do. Okay, next question is, where can you see yourself in 5 years? Okay, 5 years, hopefully I'll be a qualified chiropractor. That's, I got 3 years after my degree now. It's a 5-year degree itself, so I've been at it 2 years, yes. And then my plan is to move in London in 2 years and complete my final year of my course in London, and then so move over there for a couple of, well, who knows how long, but yeah, so hopefully I'll be in London, qualified chiropractor, and hopefully my business and my self-image and my physique also will go along with it. So I just want to grow, do you know what I mean? I want to be bigger. I want these videos to help a lot more people than they are just at the minute. But yeah, and another goal of mine is to be a Gymshark athlete. I don't know what age I'll hit that at, but again, if I stay consistent and dedicated, again, this is all I want to do. This is what I want my life to be like, do you know what I mean? This is what my goal is and my passion is. This is why I've created this YouTube channel, obviously, because this is what I want to do when I'm older. And so yeah, hopefully Gymshark athlete, God knows how many subscribers, doctor, if you can cast a chiropractor as a doctor, who knows, but yeah, that's what I want to be. I'm gonna probably wrap this video up here, it's getting on a bit now. thank you for all the support you've given me the last couple of days on the past 3 videos. I'm going to try and give as much as I can of my knowledge that I've got out to you people. I'm going to try and upload once a week, like you have been seeing, on a Sunday around 6 PM. So thanks for watching. Please like, comment if you've got any more questions. I'll do another one of these maybe in a couple of weeks, whatnot. But yeah, thanks for the support, thanks for the love, and remember, keep whacking.